When we first started to discuss the project, the duality has been a base from the very beginning. And after Michael Hoffman's first trip to Louisiana, the topography and the idea of the trees and the water being enduring has always been a part of our discussion. We also paid tremendous attention to the passage of time, in the sense that time moves slowly here. So in fact, there's not a tremendous amount of physical change, and yet you feel it in the people. The moment I saw the cottage, the very moment I thought, bingo, I thought I had a kind of vision of what it could be. And because it was so derelict, because it was deeply damaged in Hurricane Katrina, and the owner was uncertain as to whether we could really do this. But we did work on it for quite a long time relative to what a set usually is. But I think what we achieved is worth it. And in the process, we may have saved the cottage for another few years. I think the coolness of the Reynolds house, both in palette and in its architecture, which has a severity. There's a formality about it, and a kind of coolness in its colors and in its forms that I found very attractive and characteristic of their marriage. I tried to reflect that coolness in the coolness in the relationship is reflected in the colors and forms of the house. An emotional experience is what we were after when we prepared the film, and we hope the audience will receive that emotional experience, and also a kind of regret, a memory of a first love that was lost. The thing that I'm most proud of is I think we have been able to keep the definitions as pure as we could. The definitions between classes, the definitions between the right path of life, which is Tuck's path of life, and the extremely negative, destructive path of life, which is the Dawson family tribe.